What's up? What's up? Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Dr. Tamika here. I am so excited to be with you today and just to go over a few things. How is everyone doing? If you're watching me on Facebook, by all means, click on the StreamYard app so I can see you and see where you are, where you're talking from. What's up? I am Jessica and Gigi. Aloha. How is Hawaii? My friend, how are you? Super excited today because this is a topic that is not going away and we need to talk about it, right? We need to sit back and have a conversation and just see what's the latest and greatest as it relates to supporting your immune system and staying healthy. And what I love about this is that so many people have really embraced the idea of being healthier. And they've also embraced the idea of taking care of themselves in ways that perhaps they wouldn't consider before. And with the changes in numbers, with the pandemic, with the hospitals, and then with the numbers going down, I need to bring back to remembrance that you still need to work on you and your immune system regardless. And this to say, if you have not had COVID, if you have had COVID, if you've had vaccines, if you've been boosted, you have not been boosted, whatever the case may be, your immune system is not going away. It's what your body uses to protect you. It's basically the military inside your body fighting for you. So you want your military full force. You want it working for you in such a way that when something comes around that you're able to fight it and get back up again. And I say this with a smile because I get so frustrated when people just forget about their immune system. And when I say this, I say it and I'm like, wow, what is the deal? What is the deal? We need to work on our immune system. And as life would have it, connections come in and out, people get messed up, and they just get frustrated about like certain things. You read this, you read that. So my thoughts today is let's talk about the immune system. And I'm going to talk about it in such a way that makes it simple, just keeping with the basics. And I'm saying this because so many people just have gotten so frustrated behind their what to do. Do I need to get this? Do I need this vaccine? Do I not need this vaccine? Whether you're vaccinated or not, you need your immune system to work for you. So as we think about going through our bodies, do you not know it's time for you to understand where the largest organ is for your immune system is? Believe it or not, your gut wall houses 70% of the cells of your immune system. Your gut immune connection is big. So if your gut is not working the best, I want you to understand your immune system may not be the best. So if you are having bloating, heartburn, if you're having constipation, diarrhea, if you're going up and down as far as 1 minute, you're frustrated and so you don't want to eat, or you get angry, you don't want to eat. The next minute you're eating everything in sight, and so then you're bloated and different things are going on with your gut. The gut is the largest immune system, the largest immune organ in your body. So you want your gut to be working for you. So it's time that you do a gut check. So that's like one of the things I just want to point out up front. Now, we all know there are nutrition immune boosters, right? Colorful fruits and vegetables. Granted, we know this, but are you actually doing that to help support your immune system? Are you eating the 8 servings per day, which is recommended? Are you eating foods that have phytonutrients, which contain different things inside of it that help reduce inflammation? Adding garlic and onions and gingers and spices, oh my, to your food is important to boosting your immune system. Thinking about oregano, turmeric, rosemary. Many people in my practice are from all parts of the world and they cook with so many different spices. Here, wherever you are you cooking with spices? Because they can help improve your immune system. Eating fermented foods. People always talk about, I don't know what to eat. Well, here are some things you can eat to help boost your immune system. And your immune system is so very important. And I'm going to keep hitting on this because no matter what is going on, you need your immune system to work for you. Diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, weight, problem with your skin, problem with your hair. Get your immune system right, regardless. It's important. So as I say this, I say it with a smile, but yet I want to hope that I give some vigor behind it that makes you understand there's some basic things you need to do. And what I mean by some basic things, I talked a little bit about that, some spices and so forth, but you need to get sleep, right? Getting your ideal hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep. If you're not sleeping well, then you need to figure out what's going on that's impacting your sleep. Is it the foods you're eating? Is it the stress you're under? Is it something related to pain? What's impacting your sleep? do you have sleep apnea? I have this ring on right now that's called the Oura Ring, Oura. And the Oura Ring really tracks your sleep. It tracks your heart rate variability. It tracks your readiness for the day. How ready are you when you wake up for the morning for the day? Are you ready to get going and get your day started, or are you dragging? Perhaps you're not getting your ideal hours of sleep. Maybe you're not going into your deep sleep, or perhaps your latency is off. But when I think about it, I'm not trying to get you to get another gadget. But what I am trying to help you to understand is we have to get quality sleep. This is the time where our bodies repair and restore. This is when it gets time for our brains to shut off. But a lot of times people have problems falling asleep, or they have problems staying asleep. But if we can't get that sleep in control, then that's going to impact us overall, which wreaks havoc on the immune system. As we think more about the body, are you getting movement in place? Do you exercise? Are you finding your groove? Are you getting up? I just had a meeting with a really good friend of mine who's also a client of mine, and my encouragement to them was get up and move. One likes to exercise, one does not like to exercise, but nevertheless, exercise is so very important for your body, important for your immune system. And you may even want to consider, if you don't have a lot of time, consider the 7-minute workout. Just Google 7-minute workout. You have 7 minutes. And right now, let's just give a quick little plug to those of you who have a Peloton. You can ride your Peloton whether you're in a class or not in a class. You can do that. And if you don't have a Peloton, don't worry about it. You have the use of your feet. If you're not mobile right now, where you can do other things with your upper body, there is no excuse not to exercise other than you don't like the word. So then MOVE, move. All right. Just get up and move. When we're thinking about food, eating the rainbow, I mentioned that earlier, cutting your carbs, decreasing your sugar. Another thing that someone pointed out to me, those of you who may be experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, knee pain, a lot of times pain is a sign of inflammation, and foods can be inflaming. So if we eliminate some of those inflaming foods, there's a high likelihood that it may help to decrease, and maybe even for some, eliminate the pain in other parts of your body. Getting enough protein on board, right? Ideally, I would say half your body weight. So if you weigh 160 pounds, then you need about 80 grams of protein, barring you don't have any issues with your kidney. So make sure you speak with your primary care doctor about that. It's so important as we think about our bodies. Protein. Get it on board. And it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to eat it all at once. So if you have to get 80 grams, perhaps part of it is in the smoothie. Perhaps part of it's in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Perhaps part of it's a snack. Whatever it is, get it in, because when you don't, then you're not giving your body the adequate amount of nutrition it needs, right? That's a component of the nutrition. Protein and water. How much water are you hydrating with, all right? What's going into your body that helps to eliminate, flush? Water. This is so important as we think about this immune system. When we think about it, your body, what food, cutting the carbs, eating the rainbow, protein, hydrate. And if we think about this word basics, and I'm going to break it down. So we've talked about the body. We talked about getting enough rest. We talked about exercise. We talked about foods. But now let's just jump in and talk about your attitude. What's your attitude right now? What's your attitude? What are you focusing on? It's so easy to let the negative just go on and play over and over, that record of negative stuff. It's time for us to switch it up. Let's see what can we focus on that's helping us to take a step forward. Yeah, you may not be where you want to be, but you're going to be somewhere you didn't used to be. So step forward. Where you stare is where you steer. So if you're focusing on what he did, what she did, what's not happening right at work, that's impacting you. It can have impact on your blood pressure, on your blood sugar, on your cardiovascularly, your heart, and not to mention how it can keep you up at night, going through all the stuff that happened. It's so interesting how we can focus on the negative of what happened to us, or why didn't this happen, or what are we doing wrong? What are you going to change? You're going to change that. Let's focus on something that's helping you to move in that direction. Yes, you can visit pity, but you cannot live there. So the attitude, consider a gratitude journal. Consider a new normal, because as you think about your health, your mindset, where you are mentally impacts who you are. It impacts you comprehensively. As a person thinketh, that's what's in their heart. So we want things to be moving you forward that helps you to be the best you that you can possibly be. So that's my thing on attitude. So if we think about the S in basics, the stress comes in so many different ways. It can be related to a poor immune system, food allergies, food cravings, fatigue, weight gain, digestive issues, neck pain, back pain. As you think about this stress, it brings into mind the hormone cortisol. And cortisol is a fat storing hormone. So, those of you who've spoken to me or spoken to your friends or spoken to your spouse or your significant other about you gaining weight, how much stress are you under? Increased stress causes increase in cortisol. Cortisol stimulates insulin production. Insulin promotes storage of fat storage. So if we want to go opposite of this, let's get our minds right. Let's get us moving in the direction that helps us be the best that we can possibly be. And when we're thinking about, stress, weight gain, if we can help you to sleep, get you resting, get your water on board, get your mind right, get the foods right, then we can start to work on other things because perhaps there's something else going on. But if you're getting those things right, then we can help you work on you, and that helps work on your immune system. It's not uncommon for people to have exposure to individuals in their home or in their practice who are constantly sick, constantly catching colds, constantly like 1 minute they're healthy, 1 minute they're like, I can't come in, I'm not feeling well. This is a poor immune system. So when I say stress is an issue as it relates to your immune system, hear me and hear me well. A poor immune response can be associated with heavy stress. So what can you do to improve that? Is that getting better sleep? Is that meditating? Is that going to church? Is that getting a therapist? Is that helping figure out what's the root cause of your pain? Do the things that you can do that can help you eliminate stress, because at the end of the day, too much stress over a period of time can lead to a poor immune response. Now, people always ask me about supplements, and I'll just go into a few quickly, and I won't go into the specifics because I'm not your particular doctor as it relates to this. If you want to sit back and have a conversation about it, then jump on the Unlimited Health Strategy call and we can talk about it. But in the meantime, we want to think about things like curcumin, quercetin, melatonin, green tea, which is EGCG, resveratrol. Resveratrol is the ingredient that's in red wine. And I know what you're thinking. Many of you will come on and be like, you know what? I heard that red wine is good for you. And I'm like, okay, I can agree with that. But for you to truly get the full benefits of the red wine, which has resveratrol in it, you need to be drunk. So you're going to be drunk every night to boost your immune system? No, that's not really the best way to go. I mean, you may have your time where you get a little tipsy. I get that. But in the meantime, perhaps get you some resveratrol, which can help your immune system. And I say this with a smile because I've had so many people talk to me about red wine. And I'm not knocking a red wine, not at all. But you can't get all the benefits you need from it. All right. Vitamin immune boosters are like vitamin A. It's important, especially for respiratory illnesses. Vitamin D is a vitamin and it's a hormone. And the immune system gets to its sweet spot with vitamin D. I like my vitamin D levels in my patients to be around 70. I like it to be around 70. I've had more people in the past year whose vitamin D levels is around 13 to 29 than anywhere else. And then the caveat is this, but I don't work, I'm indoors all the time. I'm not outside. I can tell you many of people who work outside, meter maids, contractors, individuals who just have to be outside for their work, and they still have vitamin D levels that are subpar, too low. So don't hang your hat on that I'm not outside. Yes, you want to get the vitamin D from the sun, but you may need a little help. Vitamin D helps with the immune system. It helps fight against cancer. It helps fight against inflammation. Get your vitamin D level up. Vitamin C as in cat. Vitamin C is an anti-inflammatory. It can help with respiratory illnesses, right? Other things, mineral and other immune boosting supplements can be zinc, selenium, mushrooms. And I think we're going to talk about mushrooms next week. So I won't even go too much into that, but mushroom extracts. And then other things that are good for you as far as the immune system is concerned is connection. Right now, things are opening back up. Masks are seem to be going away for part of it, and some people are keeping the mask. Connection. When's the last time you sat back and had a good conversation, had a good meal, had some a good drink, hot tea or something else that really helped you be like connected, because when you are connected with individuals, it really helps boost those neurotransmitters that are good for you. Serotonin, dopamine, these are your feel good neurotransmitters. When people feel good, they tend to do better. And right now, we've already stated how mental health is at an all-time high. So if mentally we are having challenges, what can we do to improve upon that? How do we improve upon it? Connection. And if you're someone you say, well, I'm new to the area, I don't know anyone, let's see, can you step out of your comfort zone and start to meet people? Whether that's meeting people at a church group or meeting people at a reading, maybe you're into different readings as far as different books you're reading, or maybe you're into jewelry and maybe you go to the farmer's market and you talk to someone. At the end of the day, when it comes to your immune system, you need to do whatever it's necessary to improve upon it. And I'm going to say again, it doesn't matter whether, and I'm not here to pick on if you're vaccinated, not vaccinated, boosted, had COVID, wanted COVID, waiting for COVID. I don't care about any of that. At the end of the day, what I care about is your immune system, because that's what's going to protect you. That's what's going to help you, whether you have any other condition, whether you're dealing with challenges in your health, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, joint pain, fibromyalgia, menstrual problems, anything. If you get that immune system and continue to work for it, your body is divinely designed. It wants to work for you. It wants to heal. So if you're not doing the things that's going to help it, then that's something that you have made the choice. But now I'm hoping that you choose you and continue to choose you daily, because in this life, the best person who knows you is you. You know your body better than anybody else. So do you need more sleep? Do you need to eat better? Do you need more water? Do you need to eliminate stress? Do you need to buff up look into your supplement cabinet or supplement drawer and say, okay, what's in here that I can take that can help me? Because at the end of the day, supplements should be just that, supplemental. They should be supplemental to what you're already doing, and not just like all willy-nilly. This person says do this, this person says that. Stop. Take a look at what you have in your supplement cabinet and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't, then let's revamp. And then when you're looking at the supplements, make sure you look and see what's inside of it. What are the inactive ingredients? If it ends in OSE, it's probably a sugar. If it has corn in it, if it has wheat in it, if it has soy in it, then no, we should not be taking that, because perhaps you're only getting a small portion of that. But I can get on a whole soapbox about supplements. At the end of the day, my soapbox today is get your immune system correct. Regardless of whether you got to wear a mask, don't have to wear a mask, hate the mask, want a vaccine, need the vaccine, it does not make a difference to me. My difference to you today is work on your immune system. Work on it. It doesn't go away. It goes with you. What you put into you to protect you will help you in the future. Now, I'm not saying be down on your bodies at this particular point, because your body's got you to where you are right now. Now you do your part and help it some more. Make some tweaks along the way. I've mentioned several today. And let's continue to work on your body. Not that you have to, but that you get to. You get the opportunity to work on your immune system today forward. I've given you different tips. We've talked about sleep. We've talked about exercise. We've talked about food, your attitude, decreasing stress. We've talked about various supplements. And I hope that I've encouraged you to just try at least to do one thing. One thing. Progress is just taking one step forward. And maybe it's a mini step, but it's not where you used to be. So on today, I thank you for joining me here on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm excited. Stay tuned for next week. I believe we're talking about mushrooms and the benefit of them. And we'll just have some fun. Invite a friend, like, share. I truly am privileged to speak with those of you on social media, because it's a platform that allows me to truly meet people where they are and just hopefully speak some life into you, and know that I want you to know you are worthy. You are valuable. And your health, your body needs you to recognize your health is your most valuable asset. So continue to choose you. I'm going to choose me, and I hope you choose you too. See you soon. Till next week. Bye.